In the year 2093, giant monsters appeared and started to attack humanity. At the same time, the crime rate around the world continues to increase year to year. There was a very dark time for the population when everything was chaotic. In this situation, these monsters were really strong and could destroy entire cities, burning all the streets and making the people run away. The terror of monsters lasted for 2 years until the first superhero showed up. He was a strong superhuman who had great powers. He had super speed and massive strength. His name was Zero and he could fight multiple monsters at once. He could fly and destroy the supervillains with one punch. As time went on, he destroyed all the supervillains and monsters of the world. He then started to create a superhero team, and slowly humanity returned to an age of peace. Then suddenly, Zero the first superhero disappeared. People do not know where he went and they create movies about him. It has been 5 years since Zero disappeared and today there are many superheroes. Some are even cheaters and bad people. We are introduced to Jylin. He is in the audience of a concert that is being done by a superhero family. Suddenly, a supervillain shows up and attacks the superheroes. They have a big fight and the supervillain beats them up, sending them flying in the sky. The supervillain also transforms into a much bigger Then another hero shows up and he is only ranked E. His name is Jan Chen, and he uses technology in fighting villains. Everybody thinks that Jylin is just a normal civilian, so they try to protect him. Jan loses badly and gets beaten up by the villain. That is when Jylin joins the fight and smashes the villain's head. Miss Handong Manu shows up. She is one of the most famous and powerful heroes. She sees that the supervillain has been defeated but Jai has escaped. Jylin goes back home where he lives with his sister. She gets angry at him for being so useless. Then Jen arrives offering Jai a job as a hero. The sister agrees as they need the money. Jylin goes with Jan to the superhero base. Jai faces off against a superhero mentor and they have a great battle. Jai surprises everyone as he is really strong and can stop the most powerful punch with ease. He has the power of an S-rank hero, and his speed is like no other. After the battle, Jai is nervous about the written exam in the Hero Academy. Miss Dong goes to visit the instructor who fought Jai. He is now in the hospital as he has been greatly injured. The instructor is surprised at how powerful the newcomer is, but Miss Dong reveals that he has failed the written test and is pretty stupid. The hero test results have arrived and Jai and Jan go there to see their placements. Jan wants to be partners with Jai because he is really strong. Nearby, Miss Dong has also arrived to monitor Jai and his behavior. Jan tries to explain that while Jai is strong, he will need a partner as more people are stronger than just one person. Jai and Jan notice that several large people have started to bully a small student. These are also heroes and they are insulting the small hero. They also insult Zero and mention how lame he is. This angers Jan and he goes to fight them. Jan tries to punch the big hero but he is too weak, so they start to attack him. Then suddenly Jai gets involved and stops their fight. He is too fast, nobody can see him when he moves. The bully heroes introduce themselves as the Golden Triangle Brothers. Jai decides to beat them up but he is stopped by a mystery man. That person is revealed to be Shenjing, and the Golden Triangle Brothers are scared of him. The brothers run away but Shenjing is actually just a level E hero, but people are still afraid of him. Jai, Jan, and the rest of the students get to know each other. Jai and Shenjing become great friends as they both play a silly mobile game. Jai decides to invite Shenjing to join his team of heroes and he accepts. Shenjing reveals that nobody ever wants him on their team and then reveals that his power is to bring bad luck to everyone around him. Jai and his friends start to regret inviting him to their team. Shenjing reveals that he has always had bad luck throughout his entire life and everyone around him was faced with tragedy. That is why everyone is afraid of him. Shenjing punches a pillar while telling a story. All of a sudden the entire building starts to crumble. People run away to safety. Jai sees that a small girl will be hit by a rock, so he goes to save her. With one leg kick, Jai destroys the entire rock and rescues the girl. Jai and his friends are all hanging out on the roof of a building planning their next move. They want to hunt supervillains but they still do not know how. Jan is creating new technology they can use in battle while Shenjing is tracking a villain they could find. A group of supervillains gathers and start to make a business deal. They are trying to summon a monster and they need new technology. Finally, they agree to work together and they create a giant green monster. At that moment, Jai and his superhero team show up. They all now have superhero codenames. Jai is called Indifferent, which is funny cause he does not care about being a hero. The green monster starts to attack the heroes and Shenjing fires a lot of missiles but they do nothing. They now have to run away before the monsters eats them. Jai decides to use his big hammer and he blows up the monster with one powerful hit. This powerful punch throws the monster into town, so now the heroes have to save the people there. The green monster goes to eat one of the civilians but he is stopped right before. The heroes fight the monster and Jai notices that Jan is trying to prove himself to be strong. Jai allows Jan to hit the monster and finally killing it. Jan jumps high in the air and using a weapon he destroys the monster. The people in the city are finally saved and Jan also saves a small girl. Jai and his friends meet with Miss Dong and she explains that the heroes have been doing experiments on small children. Jai gets angry at this and unleashes his strong voice, which scares everyone. Jai is attacked by his sister as she has heard from the news that he kidnapped a little girl. Jai and his friends explain that they are only taking care of the girl because she has no family. Jai's sister sees the girl and instantly likes her. Jai and his superhero team are actually investigating the company that has been doing experiments on people. This little girl is very important. Jai tells his sister to take care of her while they do some business. The Golden Triangle brothers show up and want to attack Jai and his friends. The brothers have been hired by someone to take down Jai, and also Miss Dong. The fight begins, but Jai manages to beat all of them up in a second. Then he and his teammates run to find his sister and the girl. They meet with Jai's sister and she reveals that she has bought some new clothes for the little girl. She also wants the little girl to be her sister. Jai explains that this might be dangerous, but his sister really likes the girl. The leaders of an evil corporation are angry that they still haven't been able to find the girl. One of them announces that he has a secret plan that will make everything better. An assassin goes to the home of Jen to investigate, but when she gets there he has a lot of gadgets that scare her. She tries to attack but fails every time, leading to funny situations. The assassin thinks that Jen is a pervert and she runs away. A supervillain is spying on Jai's sister and then he shows up and they begin to fight. The supervillain thinks that Jai is weak, but he is surprised when Jai cuts off his hand in one strike. The supervillain takes a special serum to make himself faster and stronger. He then attacks Jai with full force, but Jai is still too fast. He moves faster than sound and he defeats the villain with ease. Their fight doesn't last long and Jai returns to his sister, who scolds him for being late. Miss Dong has asked Jai for his help in fighting the genetic evil company. She sets up a meeting where they plan to attack these evil scientists and destroy them in one night. Xiao is introduced as a B-ranked superhero with ice powers. Dong has asked for this hero's help in the fight against the evil corporation. Xiao does not get along with Jai and his friends. She immediately starts insulting them and even hits one of his friends. Jai calls her short. Miss Dong has to calm down the entire situation and explains that they have to work together for the greater good. The villains are meeting in the woods at night, and our heroes spot the leader of the evil corporation. The heroes are not following the instructions of Dong and they charge into battle in the wrong time. A giant explosion happens and the villains try to run away. Jai is confident that he can defeat all of them on his own. One of the villains goes into a helicopter and tries to fly away. Xiao then flies into the air and attacks the helicopter with her ice powers and crashes it. From a distance, an armored sniper shoots at Xiao and she falls to the ground and badly injured. Miss Dong faces off against the man behind all the evil plans, and Jai goes to fight his associate and the assassin that tried to attack Jen. Jai and Jen prepare to battle against the enemies. Jen and the assassin fight each other. Both are extremely fast and skilled, and Jen shows that he has grown a lot in his combat skills. At the end of their fierce battle, Jen actually manages to knock out the assassin. Miss Dong goes to fight the villain, but he is too powerful for her. Her ice attacks do not do any damage, and using his secret powers he throws her to the ground, almost killing her. The villain is now torturing Miss Dong as he is far too powerful for her. He makes fun of her and then slams her head into the ground. Meanwhile, Xiao is saved by one of the heroes she hates most. She calls him Glasses as a way to make fun of him. The two of them fight the armored sniper, but Xiao gets trapped once again. The armored sniper then starts to beat up Glasses. Jen and the assassin are still fighting and he tries to convince her that she is not on the right side, but she does not listen at first. Glasses get totally beaten and he starts to die. Xiao gets emotional and releases an ice attack that destroys everything, and then she tries to save him. Miss Dong and Jai team up and attack the main villain. In the fight, the villain realizes that Jai is actually very strong, so he decides to reveal his final form, being a giant demon beast. Jai and Dong combine their attacks and manage to injure the beast. Then finally Jai, using his giant weapon, defeats the villain once and for all. Jen has managed to convince the assassin to join them, and Xiao is bringing their injured friend, so they can try to save him. All the heroes are recovering from the battle last night. Glasses has managed to survive and Xiao is now helping him eat because of his injuries. Jen is also injured and it seems that he has gotten close to the assassin. Jai visits his friends and makes fun of them for being so weak as he barely has any injuries. Miss Dong also arrives and she seems to really like Jai and wants to seduce him. Xiao and Jai's friends challenge him to a duel as he is confident he can defeat all of them. They go to the roof and they attack Jai all at the same time. While they are really fast, Jai is just too strong and skilled. He manages to dodge almost all of their attacks with ease. Even when Dong creates her ice attacks, Jai dodges all of it. After a while, he beats all of them up and leaves. The villains are trying to find a new leader to run their genetic operations as the previous boss was defeated by Jai. They are introduced to a younger manager who wants to take over the operations, and he is as evil as the worst of them. Jai helps his sister with her chores and later he goes to meet with his friends. Dong once again tries to seduce and kiss Jai, but he is too stupid to realize. She tells him that he deserves to be single. Jai is then confronted by this new younger villain, but he is not scared at all. Jai and the new president of the company fight and he once again proves that he is the strongest. The president gets angry and promises to get his revenge and that he will stop him. Jai is not scared at all, and later in the day he and Jen notice that they are being followed. They attack these hidden assassins and it is revealed that they are spies for the president. Jai tells Jen to use his new technology to interrogate these assassins and they find out valuable information. Meanwhile, Jai's sister is also working in a lab testing genetic experiments on a puppy. She is actually working for the genetic company but does not know that they are evil. Miss Dong goes to meet a man called Master Aoyang. He is a cruel man who has robots as his assistants. Aoyang pretends to be a friend to Dong but betrays her and starts beating her up. The robots are then tasked to kill everyone, especially Miss Dong's friends. She is helpless and afraid that her friends will get hurt. Jai arrives just in time to save one of his friends from the robots. Dong has already been kidnapped and will be forced to marry Lord Aoyang in a couple of days. Jai then unleashes his fire sword and goes to fight the robots. He is fast as lightning and he cuts all of them down. Jai then swears that he will get revenge and save Dong. Jai, Glasses, and Jen plan on how to save Dong and they decide to go to the wedding and use a mask to get by. The day of the wedding has arrived and Dong is still being hit by Aoyang, who is very cruel. Xiao is also there for her sister's wedding and she helps Jai and his friends enter the event. They are all in masks and they sneak in. Jai finally manages to find Dong and he tells her that they can leave now. Miss Dong does not want to leave as it will bring shame to her family. She starts to get angry and release her ice powers. Jai then hugs her and tells her that she means something to him. This makes her emotional, and then Jai also tells her that he will protect her and other innocent people, finally accepting the duty of a hero. Jai and Dong escape, but they are soon caught by Aoyang and his robotic guards. He starts to insult Dong and tells her that she must marry him. Jai then comforts Dong and tells her that everything is going to be okay. Jai and Aoyang agree to have a fight as they have to solve their differences. Aoyang is furious and thinks that Jai is just a weak hero who has taken away his bride. Jai and Aoyang prepare for their duel while everyone watches from the stands. Before their battle, Miss Dong has told Jai that Aoyang is one of the most powerful fighters on Earth, and he will not be so easy to defeat. Their battle starts and they are both super fast. They trade punches and are mostly equal in their fight. Jai for the first time feels that someone is very challenging for him. Aoyang starts to get angrier and unleashes various crazy magic attacks. Jai manages to defend himself from all of them. Aoyang starts to get badly beaten as Jai uses a lot of his power and grows in strength. Aoyang becomes desperate, so he uses an ancient scroll. This causes a giant explosion and the arena is destroyed. Jai's friends go to look for him and the match is stopped as they are blown up. Jai is still alive and is ready to continue the fight. Aoyang has now transformed into a godlike being and is ready to kill Jai. He tries to pull Jai into an illusion, so he suffers even more. Aoyang now summons giant blasts and attacks Jai. Their fight is fierce and fast, both of them going all out. Aoyang starts to make fun of Jai and humanity as he thinks that now he is a god. As they fight, he tortures Jai and finally something crazy happens. Jai transforms, unlocking his true form. He is actually the divine hero called Zero. Aoyang is terrified as his powers are far beyond anything he can imagine. Aoyang tries to attack the powerful Zero, but he is no match. Zero unleashes a giant force attack and destroys everything in his path. Aoyang is defeated and Zero is still the strongest being in the world. The battle is over and Jai reveals that he is truly Zero but just kept it a secret. He has been injured by many villains. He has even fought gods and aliens. His entire body is damaged from the endless battles. After all that fighting, he wanted to live like a normal human. That is why now he goes by Jai and doesn't want anyone to know about his past. Jai goes back to his friends and sister as he is the happiest with him. He later also meets with Miss Dong and she tells him that she is going to be a teacher at a hero academy. The two of them finally kiss and Jai is happy. Miss Dong leaves and he is left alone looking at the sunset and the ocean. He promises to always be here and protect humanity as long as he is alive. The end.